Everybody, what's up? I'm Mason the Mason. In this video, I'm doing a stone job. So this is already done. I didn't do this part, but I gotta do around this window, and there's a door over there I gotta do. So this door is already done with the wire lath. So this is step one. You're gonna put this wire lath everywhere. So this is so you're gonna have a scratch coat of mortar, right? So I did that everywhere. I gotta tuck it behind those stones. It's gonna be awful. So yeah, this is part one with the wire lath. I'm over here now. This is easier than the door, so that's why I started here. The door had all sorts of different stuff to do. I was like, not a good place to start a video. So this is part one. I'm gonna have a 3-part video series, I guess. 4-part. So part one, wire lath. Part two, scratch coat. Part three, laying the stone. Part four, grouting it in. Anyway, those will be coming out shortly after this video is accomplished and finished, whatever. So you can see I'm going up the thing here. What you're gonna need is a hammer drill, small tap cons, and a screw gun. You're gonna need a tape measure. You're gonna need some sort of saw to cut your wire with, and I use a marker, and then a level as a straight edge. Basically, what I got here is this new piece, and I always work by myself, so it's actually kind of challenging to start this. So, the first thing I do with this wire is I see which way the mud's gonna hang. So, there's two different sides. There's this side, which is the right side. If you look down on an angle, you can see that there's a, I don't know if you can see it right here, there's like a ledge. That way when you put the mud in there, it doesn't fall out. If you do it on the wrong side, the ledge is the wrong way, and you put the mud up, and it slips right back and falls out. So you want to make sure you have it on the right side. It's really hard to tell, so what I do is I take my fingers, not your fingertips, you'll cut yourself, but if I can slip off, that's the wrong side. This side, I can grab it. It's like almost you could climb up it, you know what I mean? So that's how I tell. Now again, I'm by myself, so what I'm gonna do is show you how to do it by yourself. So I take a marker, right? I put it where I want it. So that's where she belongs, and I'm gonna go across the top. So just so I know where to go. Put 3, that way I can hold it, and then I just drill right there. That way I can screw them in quick. With this, I just got a 2-inch bit, so I don't like blow through these superior walls, and I'll be real gentle with them, right? Now that I got those holes, it makes it much easier to hold this up. You're supposed to use Phillips heads, right? I'm by myself, so I can't really hold a Phillips and screw this at the same time, so this is just nice to do. I just gotta put a little extra mortar around the screws and stuff. It doesn't really make a difference. It's just a little bit harder to put your scratch coat on. But you know, I'm a professional, so not a big deal. Alright, so we'll put it back where we need her and pop your screw in. Boom. Now it's held, and you can do the rest. Alright, so now I am ready to do the rest of it. Basically, what you want to do is pull the slack out of it. Like right here, there's no slack in my, it's all tight to the wall. It is not going to move whatsoever once that mortar gets in here. So you want to make sure there's no play in it, and the way you do that, I think about it as like a triangle, right? So I'm going to go down this side, right, and then this way. So I'm going to fill it in this way and push all of the slack of my wire down to this corner. Alright? So I'm going to do this side first and then show you what I'm talking about. You can see too well. Okay, so I did all down this way. It's all decent right now. But anyway, I put a couple holes in it, and I usually go across it like this. So I got 3 holes. You're gonna start with this one. And then I got my next row here, right? Alright, now my next row is gonna go right here. Alright, and then my next row will go like that. And what that does is, notice how there's barely any play? Like, you can hear it. Like, obviously, like, but you're not gonna hear it, like, up in where you're pulling the slack out. And then at the end of it, I'll show you what to do, just in case your wall's a little bumpy, which mine is, so I'll show you how to get the last little bit out of the lath. Okay, now that you got that all done, now it's time just to double check to make sure that it's tight to the wall. The way I do it is I literally just hit it and then listen. I need one here, right? Because it's not tight. One there, that's good. I need one in here. You can tell, like, there's big spaces. So I gotta put like 4 more in here. So I'll do that quick where the noises are, right? Okay, I am all done with that. So you just see there's a couple like random stuff that doesn't make sense. I got a group here, a bunch in here, and that's just so it's tight, you know? That way there's no slack in it, and you're not having any air spaces against the wall. So another thing to talk about, I use Tapcons on the superior wall, and the shortest I could possibly get, because these are 1.25 inches, and the superior wall is only 1 3/4 inches thick, so I don't want to be blowing through the wall putting this scratch coat on, right? So that's why I'm using this. If it was a block wall or a concrete wall, the easiest way to attach this is to get that 22 shot. I have a video about that. It's like a nail gun. So you just load it in. It's got a washer on it already. Load the washer in, push it, bam, clack. It's so much faster. But with this, I didn't want to blow the superior wall out and like ruin the foundation. So that's why I drilled it, and that's pretty much it for that. The only other thing is, if you notice here, sometimes you're gonna have some fancy cuts. So all I do, you know, is I'll make this piece first, right? And then I'll measure off of like the window and then up to like figure out where to put the cuts like that. Sometimes you gotta do the same thing, like, okay, it's this high off the ground, it's this far in, and so this is one piece here. So I had to measure this and cut it. Besides that, there's really not much to this. So that's it for this part. If you are wanting to know how to do the scratch coat, how to lay stone, how to grout stone, those videos will be coming out as soon as I get done with this part. And also, if you just go to my channel, I have a bunch of stone videos. Just go to the stone playlist and it'll show you about all that different stuff. So if you got any questions, leave them in the comments. I'll be happy to answer them, and thanks for watching.